second grade. It's Miss Smith. I'm so excited to see you. I hope that you can all have a chance to watch these videos because it can help us learn even while we're at home. And it's like we can still be together. I am in my office at my house, and I do have some things that I can teach with, so I can help you even though we're all stuck at home right now. I have a special hello from my dog Penny. Penny, don't be shy. Look at the kids. She thinks I have treats, but I don't. Look, she's in here to learn with us because she's pretty bored too, aren't you? We've been taking lots of walks and staying to ourselves so no one can get sick. So I wanted to show you some things that you probably got in your packet when your parents picked it up from school. You had work from your classroom teacher, and in the back you should have had a book like we use in my room that has the fish on it, and you had some papers attached to it. And there will be 3 packets, week 1, week 2, and week 3. So today I wanted to show you what week 1 looks like for second grade. It says day 1, complete the vocabulary chart. Now you can use a dictionary at your home if you have one, but I'm going to be teaching you the vocabulary today using the picture cards, just like we use in class, okay? So you'll be able to write on this page the definitions, and then you can think of your own examples and quick pictures just like we do every week in class, okay? Also, on day 1, it says that after we do this together, you can look in your book on the page and write answers to question number 1. So, for example, this is the page it will tell you to go to. Number 1 is right here. So you can answer the questions on this page. And finally, number 3, it says you can watch the video, Why Fir Tree Keeps His Leaves. And that is on my YouTube page. So I wanted to show you how to get there. I did write the link on a paper that was sent home in your packet, and I will also email that to your parents. But just in case you can't find it, all you have to do is go to the Rosa Parks website and click on where it says Academics. An ELL program will come up. The one at the very top that says Miss Smith's YouTube channel. Click on that. And then where it says Playlists, click on that. And there will be one for every grade, but you are going to click on the one that says second grade. Can you see that? And when you click on it, there will be some videos. And the first one to watch for this week is Why Fir Tree Keeps His Leaves. It should be up at the top. Okay, so those are some things to do today. Let's look at the rest of the week. Day 2 says to review the vocabulary words by completing the sentences. So in your own book, you can review the vocabulary words to yourself on these pages before the story, just like we always do. And then read the story, Why Fir Tree Keeps His Leaves, in your book out loud. So you can read to yourself out loud, you can read to your dog out loud. If you have a little brother or sister or your parents, you can read to anyone you want. On day 3, you can read the story to yourself again and then answer the questions. Now, I know we usually do this together in class, but you guys are so good now that you can read the questions or get someone to help you, and you can find the answer in the story. So you can get a pencil, you can get a marker, anything you want, and underline where you find the answers to those questions. If you do have someone you can work with at home, they can ask you a question, you can find it in the story and answer it out loud when you underline, just like we do in class when we play our question game. On day 4, it says use the graphic organizer stapled to this to write about the story. You may read the story again and use it to help you with your answers. So after your vocabulary page, there will be a graphic organizer that looks like this, where you can write about the story. The characters, the setting, the beginning, the middle, the end. It's all right here in your book. And you will have heard this story and read it many times, but you can always go back and use it to help you write. Day 5, this is my favorite day. This is Field Trip Friday. So, I think I also sent this link to your parents, but I want to show you what it looks like. If you Google, it says Virtual Field Trips Google Docs. You should be able to find this, but I think I sent the link. It looks like this. It says, whoa, over 30 virtual field trips with links. Look, there's some about the zoo, Mars, animals. You can go to a farm, space museum, China, all kinds of places. So you can just choose one of those places, click on the link, look at the pictures, the videos, the games, and you can learn about this place. Even though we can't go there, you can learn about it. And it should say in the back of your packet, the last page says Virtual Field Trip 1. Write some things you learned about on the field trip. You may draw a picture to match on the back. It says, on today's virtual field trip, I went to... So for example, if you went to the zoo, you could finish that sentence and write about some things you saw on this field trip, write about some things you learned, and then on the back, you can draw a picture to match. So if you have markers or crayons, you can use anything and make this fun, okay? All right, guys. Well, now that you know what it looks like for this week, you just have a few things each day. So don't worry, just take your time, try to do as much as you can, and hopefully it'll be fun. Today, I did want to help you with your vocabulary words. So if you can get this paper, we're going to do it together. And the great thing about video is I'm going to show you the word and write the definition on my board. And then I'm going to erase it and show you the next one. But with a video, you can pause it and look at that definition again for as long as you need to. You can rewind this and listen to it again. So use that as many times as you need to. If you think I'm going too fast, just push pause or rewind if you need to hear it again. All right, so let's get started. The first word on your chart is branches. Starts with a B, branches. Now branches are parts of the tree that grow leaves. So you can see closely, and you might see outside, even though lots of our trees don't have many leaves yet, you can see it's not the big thick bottom part, it's the smaller parts up at the top that grow the leaves. Those are branches. The example for this picture is, the tree has long branches with leaves. Okay. So you can think of your own example. You might write what branches look like. You might say there are branches on my tree in my yard. You can think of whatever you want to write your example and draw a picture. So I'm going to write the definition for branches on the board. The parts of the tree that grow leaves. Okay. Parts of the tree that grow leaves. Okay, I hope you can see that well. Branches are parts of the tree that grow leaves. Okay, got it? Okay, Remember, you can pause or rewind if you need to go back, but I'll go ahead and teach the next word. Okay. So our next word in our list is purpose. And you can practice saying these words too. Purpose starts with a P. Here's the picture. And the definition is, a purpose is a plan for how something should be used. So here's the example for this picture. The purpose of an umbrella is to keep people dry. Right? That's how you should use an umbrella, to keep you dry. It's its purpose. Okay, so purpose just means how something should be used. Purpose means how something should be used. So for example, a pan should be used for cooking, right? A shirt should be used for wearing. So you can think of an example and draw a picture after you have the definition. All right, let's move on to the next word. The next word on your chart is ancient. It starts with an A. Ancient. Here is the picture. The definition is something that existed or was made a very long time ago is ancient. So that means something ancient is very old. Here's the example. The workers found an ancient bowl. That means this bowl is very old. Okay, okay. So something ancient is made a very long time ago. So ancient means made a very long time ago. All right, let's go to the next word. The next word on your chart is also starts with A, but it is approached. Approached. Here's the picture. The definition for approached, it means you came near or walked towards something. So for example, it says, Lisa approached her friend to talk to her. Okay. So if you're in the hallway, you might approach your classroom. You're walking closer to the classroom. If you are on the beach, you might approach the ocean. You're walking closer to it. Every day when it's time to eat, my dog approaches me. She walks up to me and gets closer and closer. So let's write that on the board. Approached means came near or walked toward something. So approached means came near or walked toward something. So if you are a walker in the morning to school, you might say, I approached the school early in the morning. It means you walked closer to it and you got near to the school. Okay. The next word on our chart is breeze. It starts with a B. Breeze. Here is the picture and the definition. A breeze is a light wind. Not a big gusty wind in a storm. A breeze is just like a small wind. You go outside and you see some leaves blowing around and it feels good. It doesn't feel like it's gonna knock you down. Here's the example. The flag is waving in the breeze. So breeze just means a light wind. Breeze, a light wind. Okay, I think we're on our last one, guys. We've almost done it. Okay, the last word starts with an R, reasons. So you can say reasons. Here's the picture. It says reasons are the causes for something to happen. So the example is being fit and staying healthy are good reasons to exercise. Okay? So reasons means causes for something to happen. Okay? So reasons are causes for something to happen. So you might say, my reason for coming to school every day is because I want to learn more, make my brain bigger. My reason for taking a walk every day is because I want to keep my body healthy. So you can think of a good sentence for reasons. All right. All right, guys, we made it through. That's all of our words this week. Remember, if you need to hear or see them again, you can push pause and rewind. I know the words probably look backwards to you because of the camera, and I'm sorry about that, but hopefully you can at least see them and figure out what they are by listening. And don't forget that when you're finished, you can answer the questions in your book today on page 1 or on number 1, and you can watch the YouTube video on your playlist about why Fir Tree keeps his leaves. All right, guys, I love you. Mwah. Penny is already asleep. We have bored her and she is ready to take a nap. So I think it's time for me to say goodbye, but I will see you again soon and we'll talk more about this book together. Okay? Have a great time. If you need anything, tell your parents to email me and I will answer your questions to help, okay? Bye, guys. Love ya.